Yeah, slumber time. Yeah, slumber time. That more nice. Yeah. Yeah, it take you back. His album, bro, listening to it make you like reminisce. Like, you know what I'm saying? It make you go through your memories in your mind. Because he really talking about his experience, his life, you know what I'm saying? And he really going down through the... Yeah, we ready.
Clap it.
Clap us in.
We gonna clap in. We gonna let Alice with the strong hands clap us in.
No, little people got the strong hands.
Okay, I'll clap it in. Come on. We ready?
Y'all gonna...
Who gonna clap?
Who clapping?
I just clap.
Amos is the clap.
Amos gonna clap.
3, 2, 1.
Can I be real, man? Back in the building with another episode, another banger, man. I am your host, King Mozzie. I'm here as always with my co-pilot, my brother,
Dion the Motivator, aka Dion Hardeman.
That's
for the algorithm. That's for the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? That's for the algorithm. Yeah, that's for the algorithm. Yeah.
But now we in the building, man. We got another banger today. We appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us, that's been supporting us, man. Y'all are the family of us. We appreciate. We can't do it without y'all. And comment down below. Let us know who else you want us to see on the couch. What y'all want us to talk about? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we just be talking about just whatever be a real life of conversation.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Real conversation, real people, real topic. But if y'all have anything that y'all would like for us to speak on, we'll definitely, you know what I'm saying? We'll indulge. We'll indulge. But man, we got somebody on the couch with us today, man. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody major on the couch today. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
So before we get into it though,
Yeah.
Before we get into that, who we got?
Hey, you know, as always, you know, first of all, shout out to Love Deposit Studios. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to create, listen, can I be real?
Be real, bro. That's what we
Bro, I'm like 3 drinks in on this cup, so I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get it right though. I'm gonna get it right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it right. Yeah, let's get it right. You know? Here we go. Can I be real? So
be real.
If you want any content created, come on down to Love Deposit Studios. Yeah. Drop a deposit of love. Take out a withdrawal of hate. Come on down to Love Deposit Studios, man, for all your content needs, man. If you want a nice setup like this, if you want to look like this, if you want to go viral like this, if you want this, you can get that at Love Deposit Studios.
Love Deposit Studios.
Yeah. Hey, last but not least, man, hey, we stepping every week.
Man, we stepping every week, bro.
Yeah, the footwork has been very amazing.
You see how we separated?
Yeah,
Jordan, Yeezy. Because look what's on your feet.
Man,
I
see what
you
y'all
see what
I see what y'all did.
Yeah. Hey, so listen, man. If y'all want the dope kicks, y'all see us every week, man. We get kicks every single week from Order My Steps, man. If y'all want to step like us, man, get your steps order right, man. Order My Steps 5 on Instagram, man. Hit them up. They got all your latest needs, man. Listen. I wanted the lost and founds. They was lost. Now they found.
Type shit.
My boy wanted the. You'll see next episode.
Yeah, you don't see him.
But they got
him.
Like anything you want, anything you need, all the hottest releases, ordermysteps5.com. Now back to you, Johnny.
Back to me. I'm trying to find. Nah, but man, we here today, man, with somebody major in the city. He needs no introduction, but we're gonna let him introduce himself, man. Cause who better to do it than the way that his energy is crazy, bro. I usually will do it, but I need you to do it for yourself, brother. At this point, bro.
Hey, man, check it out, man. Check it out. Let me go ahead and get it, man. I'm going to give you some news you can use so you don't get confused, man. It's MaxLyfe Montana in the flesh, the best of the best from the east to the west. You understand me? Mister, if you grind hard, you shine hard. On Max.
Yeah. I'm Max.
On Max. On Max.
Man, we here, man.
Not the minimum, the maximum.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you jumping on this couch with us, brother.
Nah, for
you know
real.
We have a little bit of everybody on this couch.
It's a blessing to be here, man. It's a blessing to be here. Y'all show give brother a hard act to follow.
Hey, man.
Hey, so they got to step it up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I remember I was scrolling through your Instagram and I was seeing like, cause I was like, man, fucking Montana. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm scrolling and I seen your videos, bro. It's like your energy is like high level. I'm like, that's how we got it. He turned. It's gonna be a good ass conversation for sure.
Man. All the way.
Be a good conversation.
To the we on a campaign trail, man. We politicking, trying to neglect it, not neglect it. I hope I got your vote. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Hey, you got our vote, man. So listen, man. Let's get into it, man. So just tell us a little bit about you, man. Like, so who is Montana and you know?
All right, man. First off, I'm John. You know what I'm
saying? We go by the real name. For the algorithm.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, John.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? MaxLyfe Montana, man. MaxLyfe mean living life to the max, you understand me? Big CEO, you understand me? That's chasing every opportunity, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So trying to do the best of the best, man, you know. So, man, I'm an everyday person, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to guide the youth, you know what I'm saying? And even the old heads, man, who ain't got no game, who had bad OGs, who didn't get him no game. I'm trying to guide people through my conversation and through my videos or whatever to do the best thing they can for themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell them, man, hey, every day I let them know, man, if they grind hard, they gonna shine hard, man. I don't care what you do, you gotta put your best foot forward, you know what I'm saying? Left in front of right, left in front of right. You fall 6 times, get up 7, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
That's for real.
That's my thing. That endurance. That's like I said. That's been my word of the year. Endurance.
Yeah, I heard you say you had a tattoo on your chest. Y'all
for sure, man. That endurance, bro. I feel like that's key, especially with the young people, man. For me, I'm younger than my brother over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he may be younger, but you know, I still got to look right. Cause you thought I was what, 25, 27?
I just look young. I tell
Yeah,
y'all.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Back to the youngster.
But I'm young.
Yeah.
But man, for us, like even with our last show, man, great show too. But so a lot of us, we have and are being misled. Most of the time, I feel like it do come from. I don't want to blame the OGs, but at the same time, it's like that's where we learn our information. That's where we get our information from. Like a lot of us, we gonna cling to what's closest to us. Like it's easy for us to like look at somebody on TV, but when it's home and we see somebody on a certain level, like most of the time, like you know, I'm from down south from Pleasant Grove, so most people I've seen that they had like some kind of materialistic success were people that was in the streets. So that's what we gonna mimic when we see that. You know what I'm saying? Even my brother was the same way. He was a street cat. So seeing him having different cars and shit like that, it made me want to move. Now, granted, I did move a certain direction because I seen what was leading to it. My brother, he was locked up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that. And I seen what was doing for my mom. My mom was always, you know, feelings about it. So I'm like, well, damn, like, I don't want to go through that either. But seeing it firsthand, or it'll make you be like, well, damn, like this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? If I see what is getting him, that's what I want. I want the, you know what I'm saying, the car, the jig. I want the respect. I think that's what it is the most, is to respect of living like a legacy. You know what I'm saying? For the young people anyway. So how do we change that narrative for our youth?
I mean, I personally feel like when we say OG, right? We say OG. You know what I mean? You got to think about it. Yeah. He used to be an original gangster. You know what I'm saying? He was a gangster. I want to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? They not original guiders. They not, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, a lot of people call me OG. You understand me? Hey, man. Yeah, well, I feel like I'm an original guide. I'm one of the first of my kind. You know what I'm saying? In that aspect, because I'm trying to guide them to something else. See, it's one thing. I had an older cat that I used to look up to when I was young. He was in the streets deep, you know what I'm saying? But he was an original guider, man. He guided me to something else. He'd tell me, hey, look, man, yeah, I got this, I got that, I got this, you know what I'm saying? But this done happened to me. I done been shot at. I've been to prison 2 times. I done whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying? I done went through this, I done went through that. But he also drove me downtown for work to go visit one of the other OGs, you know what I'm saying? Take me to go see him, go see the big homie, right? But he also showed me, hey, man, you see that little dude right there? I'm saying, no, white boy? Yeah, you see what he getting into? You know what I'm saying? His car was a lot different than OG car. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He drove me through a certain neighborhood coming through Wallerton. You know what I'm saying? Coming through Wallerton, we was like Pantego or Dalworthington Gardens, somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? He drove me past these houses I'd never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see that right there? Yeah. Probably a house like that lawyer live in. You know what I mean? So you can get things in other avenues, but it always come down to choices. You see, mankind is divine, man. You know what I'm saying? We got something that's blessed. You know what I'm saying? We got something that's great. You have free will. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that choice between right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, I often went the wrong way because y'all was one of the people you could tell them that stove hot. You know what I'm saying? I can see the stove burn you. But sometimes you don't believe fat meat greasy. You hear me? So I touch the stove. Man, so if I touch it faster, it won't burn me as much. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you gotta just guide the youth into the right way. You know what I'm saying? You can tell them, but you gotta show them too, man. You know what I mean? We was talking earlier, I told you, man, I don't listen to nobody who say real talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't even listen to no real talk no more. I used to talk a whole bunch of real and do a whole bunch of wrong. You know what I'm saying? Very hypocritical. You understand me? So forget the real talk. You understand me? Let's watch the real walk, man. Let's execute what we saying. You know what I'm saying? The youth gonna follow, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's good that you talk about execution, because I think a lot of times, you know, I feel like, you know, as an older male, you know what I mean, 38.
Damn.
Yo. but looking 36, 35. I look about 34, you know what I'm saying? Give me about 34, you know what I'm saying?
About 4 points.
God dang, man, give me 33 at least, shoot. But hey, but me as an older guy, you know, growing up, like seeing certain things like you talk about, you know what I mean? You get influenced by that. But at the same time, like you say, talking the talk but you're not walking the walk, right? And I know you talked about that, like, you know, off air, but like being hypocritical in your life, like what was that caused you to say one thing but still go back and do another thing?
Because it was a more, hey man, I had thought like, hey man, do as I say, not as I do. I'm telling you this wrong, man. But I understand the consequences of this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I understand the consequences. Sometimes these youngsters don't even understand the consequences of the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? Or even the karma that they put out by speaking things into existence. You know what I'm saying? Saying things, man, yeah, I'm gonna spend on this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's kind of hard when you get put in a situation where you have to use that fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's hard on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, man, it's an elephant thing.
I know, you know, growing up in Texas, not to cut you off either, but growing up in Texas, as a youngster coming from Alabama, I noticed a lot of things, you know, Fords, like, Alabama, man, yeah, roll tide, baby, you know what I'm saying? All day, LSU can't see us, Longhorns can't see us, Colorado can't see us. Yeah, nobody can't see us, but, you know, Alabama, though. But, you know, coming from Alabama to Texas, like, I noticed, like, the gangs, you know, out here in Texas. Like, living in Alabama, we had gangs, you know what I mean? But we in the country, like, we ain't seen no real Crips and Bloods like that, you know. Not saying they not, because it's real Crips and Bloods all over, but I'm saying the small town that I lived in, I didn't just see that, right? But when I moved to Dallas, I saw it heavy, like, growing up here in Dallas, you know, in the Dallas area, in Dalworth, how did that gang life, you know, affect you, and how was you able to overcome?
Oh man, growing up, it affected me because I had big cousins, you know what I'm saying, which was my G's, you know what I'm saying, like my big cousins. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all my big cousins dead now, you know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 alive, you know what I'm saying? We come from a big family, but 2 or 3 alive, but mostly everybody dead or in there, they in the feds. Been there 20 years, got 20, 30 more to do. You know what I'm saying? But how it affected me personally is, man, I followed the leader, you know what I'm saying? I followed the leader. I done what a good Crip's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? That's how I did, you know what I'm saying? I followed the leader until I got old enough to comprehend the things that I was doing. Because you get put in some situations, you know what I'm saying, where ain't nobody there for you, man. You know what I mean? Because every funeral that I went to from one of my big cousins, where none of the homies there to carry the casket. It was our first cousins, we carried the casket, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, man, it led me down the road of destruction. And then, I would go to prison and then be in there gang banging. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a whole different world inside of there. Yeah. The first person you fight when you get there gonna be your homie. You know what I'm saying? The same one is gonna ask you for your soups and your noodles that your mama sent you the money for. You know what I mean? The same one that, you know, that he gonna fight you and get it because we want to see how your heart is. You know what I mean? You gonna have somebody, I ain't listening to nobody. You got the youngster down, no OG. I ain't listening to nobody. I ain't got no big homie. But soon he get to prison, throwing up them B's and C's, he gonna have a big homie. Yeah, he gonna have a big homie. Say, man, he speak for you. Yeah, he speak for blood, or he speak for Crip, he speak for O's, or he speak for who. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna either find a line because ain't nobody bigger than the car.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
You wouldn't listen to your mama, but you finna listen to him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, for real. I think, you know, that's an issue that the youth, you know, I feel like that they are dealing with, you know, feeling like they don't have nobody to talk to and feeling like they don't have to listen to nobody, you know. But growing up, for me, you know, we always had big uncles, like you talk about, big cousins, you know, people like that. But at the same time, man, it's like, you know, not saying how can you blame them, but it's like, you know, you younger, bro. You know what I mean? Like, how do y'all look at it? Like, because
even with the, and I don't really like speaking, but even with the P&B Rock, right?
Yep.
The boy Daddy, the one drove him and told him to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you even get out of that as a young? I mean, like, obviously he did have a choice, but it's like, damn, like, you don't really want to like go against your pops in a way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your own pops is putting you in that situation.
Man, I guarantee if his pops told him to jump off a building, he wouldn't have done it. Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee if his pops told him to jump off a building, he went and done it. But guess what? He didn't look at that the same way. You know what I'm saying? He didn't engross the situation because his pops never told him what comes out. Hey, you do get caught, you know what I'm saying? If you do get caught, you know, this is gonna happen right here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to jail, probably for the rest of your life. In this state right here, you can get the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? Here in Texas, you know, they anywhere in the country. You're gonna be down on the walls unit, or still they're gonna move you over to the walls unit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go to that back building. You're gonna see a red light on. They're gonna lock everybody down. They're gonna close everybody in the cell. They're gonna execute you, man, till there is no more life in your body. In Texas, you know what I mean? I get so mad when I heard like the youngsters, man, I ain't gonna do no fight. I'll tell you that earlier. I ain't doing no fighting. You know, I'm gonna use that fire. I'm gonna up that fire. What sense do it make? You won't punch it out over your disagreement. Some people can talk it out, you know what I'm saying? But that comes to another level of the game whenever you do that. You know what I'm saying? Some men, some boys ain't ready to become men where they can talk out of situations. It took a long time for me to get there. You know what I'm saying? It took a long it took a long time.
No, but
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know what I mean?
But I ain't want to cut. But that take a lot of maturity too, though. Like to be able to sit there with like, man, like, hey, we gonna talk this out.
But they'll say they not gonna do no fighting. And then when they go to TDC, you gonna have to fight.
That's all
you gotta fight.
That's all.
They got safe prisons. I heard them. What was that podcast? It's one of the ones where OG Percy on it and all that. They talked about the safe prisons. Man, that booger man spook, bro. Yeah, you gonna do some squabbling. Yeah, you gonna have to do some squabbling. That you squabbling all the time. But you couldn't do a 5-minute fight. They ain't fighting the full round.
You ain't fighting. Really, you got like a minute 30 seconds of hard fight in the street.
I seen a fight on the internet the other day. A couple Dallas artists, and one of the biggest artists in Texas right now. You know what I'm saying? Went to blows with another big artist out here. Got it on. Guess what? Both of them alive. Both of them went home to their kids. You understand me? You know what I mean? And then I'm seeing in the comments on the internet, oh, he too big for that, and woo-de-woo, and who won? And they both won. They both free. They both got to kiss their babies. They not eating noodles. You feel me? Like they both won, man.
And I respect that 110% too, though. Like I said, ain't nobody fighting no more. 2023 ain't nobody fighting no more.
And I feel like a lot of that not fighting thing come from them cameras. Them cameras.
People scared get knocked out on camera.
Instagram.
You scared get knocked out on camera, man.
Twitter, bro, they say it's going to live there forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're going to live there forever. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't going nowhere.
When I was growing up, we going to punch. See, I come from a small neighborhood, man. I come from a small neighborhood, but it's stiff there. You know what I'm saying? We had a saying back in the Gap, fight squash everything. In hood, fight squash everything. Man, come to the street right now. Come to the streets. So we grew up going to the streets. You know, and it wasn't like the older homies. I mean, we 15, 14, 13. Man, this man be 30 years old. Man, we gonna go get our rocks on. Come on, bro. I'm not paying you, bro. Just know that I'm not paying you. You know what I mean? If we can go back there, we'll have a lot more mothers not crying. The incarceration to be down a whole lot. And then, you know, you got the recidivism rate that's going skyrocketing because people go to jail young, get out, they have no skills, so they gonna do whatever they gotta do to survive that they think they don't have no other options. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, if you say you can go get the job and such stuff, you know, they turn them down too, you know what I'm saying? But they don't have the endurance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep on going, man.
You gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep going.
I think they used to that fast, that everything gotta be fast too. You know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing I do have noticed, especially about the people that's younger, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just super young, but you know, I'm younger.
You young.
Well, you know what I'm saying? But it like I'm still like I'm connected to the youth, so it's like I can definitely see like a lot of them, they don't have that endurance ability just to keep going again, keep told no, like no, all right, no, and then keep pushing forward toward everything. Everybody want, because I feel like the internet too, everybody feel like they need to be able to start a business or whatever they doing today. By next week, it's supposed to be making some money.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what they believe based off what they...
That's the information they seen.
That's the information that they receive. Because, you know, you scroll on TikTok, everybody can tell you how to get rich in 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So they really believe, like, okay, well, damn, like, all I need to do is go get my credit fixed, go apply at this credit card for Navy Federal, and that's $50,000. Now I got $50,000. Now I can get...
Go buy me an 18-wheeler.
It happens that fast, and it really don't. That shit take time, but... It's like, how do we get them to the point to where they can understand, like, okay, like it's not shit not gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's shit gonna take a long time. And you got a lot of businesses. So what advice can you give them?
Me, I stay in tune with the youth, man. Like I stay in tune with the youth for real. Like I ride through my neighborhood, man. Hey, bingo, up there. Where they? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that, you know what I mean? But I noticed if you give them a chance, they'll do the work. So like my generation, we wasn't doing no work. Bro. Man, what you mean? Cut the yard. You need me to go move? What? Come on, bro. I ain't gonna play with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But hey, man, I done gave a lot of youngsters an opportunity to do certain things, man, just to see if they was gonna do it. Man, they gonna go get it done if they given the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Some people need hands-on training, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people need hands-on training. It's up to the ones who are able, you know what I'm saying, or who have already obtained the knowledge to be able to give the way the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me, hey, man, I always say, man, I'm giving out free game for lanes. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You know what I mean? A lot of people want you to pay for the game. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm telling my big cousin, you tell me the game to be sold, not to be told. You understand me? He the same one that write me. They say, hey, man, can you send me some money? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I hit them back on court links. Hey, the game to be sold, not to be told. Y'all remember that?
Right back to you.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
that sucks on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real.
Nah, for real.
For real.
Man, you know, in talking about the youth, you know, and different decisions that they made, right? Because growing up, you know, as a kid, we all make decisions that, you know, can get us in some real compromised situations. And I know off camera we talked about, like, you know, your prison stint and you spending time in prison for the decisions that you made, man. If you could talk a little bit about that, like how old were you? Yeah, the first time. How old were you when you first went to prison?
The first time, you know, as a kid, you don't go to prison, but we used to go to TYC. Back when I was young, it was called Texas Youth Commission. You know what I'm saying? You go to Marlin Orientation Assessment Unit, then they send you to one of the state schools, Gainesville, Giddings, you know, Corsicana, whatever, whatnot. The first time that I ever went to TYC was for delivering manufacturing of a controlled substance and a manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I killed somebody when I was younger. So, yeah, I went to jail for that.
Talk like and I, you know, if you talk about that, I know you say you killed someone. Yeah. Like how did you deal with that as a youth though, man? Because you know, just from my experience,
it catapulted me to big homie status. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That young mind, it catapulted me to big homie status. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But like I was putting in work. Yeah. You know, you feel me? Yeah. But then I was disrespected at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just I was out looking for something to do. You know, it wasn't like that. It was a situation. But you know, but the way it got me into the streets, it was like I was big homie. You know what I'm saying? I was big homie. Yeah. I'm young as hell, but I'm big homie. Yeah, it's just like when you do something like that and you get put inside that kind of place or facility or something like that. All right, now you big homie. Just like right now, you got lames who big homie. You got 20-year-old dudes. The dude was my age called Big Bro because he got some money. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like that. But yeah, I went to TYC when I was younger, stayed in there for a long time, grew up in that system. They moved me on to TDC, which is Texas Department of Corrections. You know what I'm saying? Got home and it seemed like I couldn't stay home for nothing because my mind frame was still that of a kid, and I still had I want to prove that I'm hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I was small back then. Like I said, I was tall, skinny dude. I don't know if y'all remember, they used to have a game called Knockout Kings or something like that. They had a dude on there named Afro Thunder. You know what I'm saying? I was just like him, big old Afro, real skinny dude. You know what I'm saying?
I remember Afro Thunder.
You know what I mean? So it was all about repping like that. You know what I mean? Until like some of the older homies, goddamn me, sit me down and like was giving me the game. Man, say, man, you got a daughter. You know, I had a kid when I was young too. So it was like, bro, you know what I mean? You got to do something else, you know what I mean? So I always strive to do righteous, you know what I'm saying? But I always got pulled to this side. I made the decision to go this way because it was easier, it was faster. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have this internet, bro. Like you didn't have the internet, bro. You can actually find something that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Back then, man, it was wild, wild west. Then you know, my mother was always in prison, well, in jail, you know, doing long stints, so I'm in stop 6. Now imagine being from Grand Prairie, and now you living in stop 6, you know what I'm saying? Super bloody over there. Super bloody over there. Then my cousins was all Crips, because they wasn't from stop 6. My aunt ended up buying a home over there, you know what I'm saying? So now these Crips inside the house in stop 6, they is active Crips. You know what I'm saying? They was active back then, you feel me? So yeah, you getting the house shot up, and I ain't staying here. Then you go live with your other auntie. She live right up the block. She in Polly, you know what I mean? Then you go over to Eastwood, you know what I mean? I'm in Weber Garden. It was just crazy, you know what I mean? Then moms get out, she moved you all the way across the state. It seemed like Texas big. So like you moved over 2 or 3 states. I'm in El Paso, we was in Mexico for just a little bit with her old man, her husband. Then we moved to El Paso. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Chuco Town, I'm in the 5 Points. So I'm thugging out there now. I'm seeing life in a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? It's like I went through a lot of stuff growing up, you know what I'm saying? But it shaped me into who I am now. And it's sad to say that I didn't even get to this point until 3 years ago. You know what I mean? Like I went to prison in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to prison in 2018. You know what I mean? Took my lick on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Went to prison, sat down, and I really got to see because of the way my family's at home, my children and my wife's life had changed because of my absence and my decision making. So it made me want to do other things. You know what I mean? So shit like that.
So I've heard you say you've mentioned that you're a father. You mentioned your kids a couple of times, and you mentioned your mother being in and out of prison, jail, and stuff like that. But I haven't heard you speak about your father as a young child. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Jesus was crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus was crazy.
Jesus. Jesus.
Pops, man. You know what I'm saying? Pops was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? My partner, my pops came down here and I think he came down here in the late 70s. He came over to Florida from Cuba. And then he moved to Dallas.
So you Cuban?
Yeah, I'm half. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, I'm half. So that's what that hair is, man.
Hola, como estás, my brother?
But I'm from the nation of nigga.
Yeah. You want to nigga up.
Yeah. Nation of nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Nigga nation.
Nigga nation for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man, because Pop was black. But he came over here, man, and then in my neighborhood, my pops, his 3 brothers and 2 childhood friends, man, they set the balls of some other stuff in motion. Because after the Jamaicans left Dallas, you know what I'm saying? After the Jamaicans left Dallas, the Cubans slid in to where I'm from, hey, man, and they had it rocking. So they caused the epidemic that lasted 30 years where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, with the crack and the cocaine and all that. But my old man, he was like, when he was there, he was a mean pops, you know what I'm saying? But I like that too because some of the lessons that he taught me I use with my kids to this day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. He was cool, man. But my uncles, man, my theological, he was my everything. You know what I'm saying? So I thugged with him, my Uncle George. You know what I mean? And then I got a lot of big cousins from my uncles on my Cuban side, man. They was like live, bro. They, you know what I mean? They was good. My cousin Sam, you know what I'm saying? Cubano. My cousin Eddie, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? My big cousin Trina, you know what I mean? So they taught me what it was like to be Cuban. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Immersed me in the culture, the music. You know what I mean? Taught me different things. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. Taught me the history. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a history buff too. So,
That's
like my favorite thing ever in life. That's why I was listening to that last interview.
Yeah. You say breaking it down a little bit.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but my pops, he was a good pops when he was there. For sure. Yeah, he was a good pops.
Let me ask you this, man. What's one of the things, because I know like me growing up without my dad, right? And shout out to all the dads, man. Today, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to both of you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though I may be the oldest one up here, ain't nobody told me first. But it's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You said in the chat, you know what I'm saying?
Happy Grandfather's Day, bro.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But, growing up without my father, right? And now being, a grown man, now we're close, right? You know what I'm saying? I look back like, dang, man, like if I would have had him in my life, like all the lessons that I could have got, right? But it wouldn't have made me the man I am today, right? I say all that to say, like, you growing up with your father, right? And going through everything and losing him early, like, what's one of the biggest lessons that he's taught you that you use now to this day?
Hey, it might seem messed up, but it's the truth. Like, when my pops was in, my pop was a hustler. Like, this boy was hustling. I didn't know what it was back then, but I know what it was now. You know what I'm saying? He was bricked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all wonder what a new lax and all that come up, but I remember seeing them white things, and that's what it was. So he was a hustler. So I always seen him getting to the money. You know what I'm saying? I always seen him getting to the money. So that's what I always wanted to do. So that's really what I got from him, you know what I'm saying, and to be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't going for nothing. Hey, you pull at the gas pump in front of him when he pulling that lack in, oh yeah, he was going out. Yeah, he up that fire. You know what I'm saying? His sister was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I like to let stuff because I think I get my drive from him. You know what I'm saying? But then I also seen my pops when he wasn't in the house with us.
Yeah.
Like he would be on Evil Street, the little street inside my neighborhood. He'd be over there smoking crack with my uncles, my mama brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I done seen him with that pipe on him. You know what I'm saying? With that pipe in his mouth too.
Yeah,
Well, you get up out of here. I already done seen it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then New Jack City came out, so I knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My daddy on that pipe.
Yeah.
Oh man, he on that pipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I also had another father figure growing up. My mom had a husband. You know what I'm saying? Chewy, man. He was Hispanic, man. Mexican. Yeah, he was a great father figure. Yeah. He football games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put me in them boxing gloves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They gonna box, boy.
he was live.
For
You know what I mean?
What else? Mexico.
And then he never said crazy stuff about my real pops, you know, because my real pops boxed on the Cuban team when he was younger. You know what I'm saying? So like the old pictures that I would have of him and stuff, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And he would tell me, it's in you, you know what I'm saying? Like it's in you. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
in
So
you.
Chewy was good pops, man. He was good pops, you know what I'm saying? I had a father figure, you know what I mean?
Man, you know, and shout out to the boy, both of your pops, man. For real, and rest in peace to your dad, man. For real, man, man. But you know, I know you talk about like your dad gave you that drive, you know, to get that money on. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know whether it was legal or illegal at one point in time.
It definitely was legal back then.
What's the most money you done ever touched at one time?
I had him.
Yeah.
I had him for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And with
that was after having everything that you want to have, you know, the
Yeah.
Porsches, the Beamers, the Benzes, you know what I'm saying, the crib, the clothes, all the designer, all the bags. Yeah, that's after that. I mean, like, count that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's right there.
Like put up, not old, not nothing. That's just put up.
You see, whenever you in the streets, you know what I'm saying? When you in the streets, like then you really got no, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no
holding on to it. I'm holding on to it, man. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I was very wasteful.
Let me ask this question. So, on the youth side, especially with our youth watching and stuff like that, everything that goes on with the youth, I feel like a lot of them are misled by understanding and knowledge, right? So for me, gaining understanding on my side, 'cause I love learning, period. I love learning, I love information. But even for them, so they can have understanding, what defines a man, basically? What is your definition of a man?
Yeah, you ain't doing no plan. You ain't doing no plan, man. What defines a man in my book? Most definitely the choices that you make are gonna define you. You know what I'm saying? Your decisions and choices are gonna define who you are. You know what I mean? As well as your actions. You know what I mean? Like what do you stand for? What are your morals and values? Your strong beliefs about what is good, right, and important. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? However, whatever you put in the pot is gonna be how it tastes. You feel me? So basically, go to your morals and values. You know what I'm saying? What was installed in you? That's gonna define who you are. You know what I'm saying? Who are you when no one is looking? When ain't nobody watching it? When the cameras ain't on? When you at the house? Who are you then? You know what I'm saying? Because some people, when they get out in public and they with their significant other, they look like a loving husband or a loving wife. But they get home and they just as ugly. They just as ugly. You know what I mean? So what defines a man is who you are when nobody's watching. And what decisions that you make. You know what I'm saying? The decisions that you make. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
Hey, that make you a man. For real. For real.
I feel like nowadays there's so many categories. You know, you got the alpha male, beta male. So everybody trying to put themselves into a category.
You gotta be like Michael off of that vet pop. You gotta be a hybrid, bro.
You gotta be a hybrid.
You gotta be a hybrid.
You know what I'm saying? I told you, hey, man, I'm 6'4", 320, and I'm physical. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, man, I like to play around. I do the TikTok videos with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm a joke around.
The people think that you gotta be too. You gotta be.
You don't have to be.
The youth think you gotta be.
Yes.
Too tough. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time, from the time you wake up to the time you close your eyes.
You're getting popped.
Yeah.
Tough guys getting
for
popped.
real. That's for real. That's for real.
Yeah. Tough guys. I tell myself I gotta dumb it down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come in on their level. You gotta speak to them where they can comprehend. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be super tough, man.
Nah, that's for real. That's
You
for
know what
real.
I mean?
That's for real. You know, like talking about that, being super tough, you know, and I know being in the streets, you know, you gotta have a certain bravado about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And now that you a businessman, you know, you owning several businesses. You got the car lots, you got the record companies. Like, you blowing up in your businesses, right? Like, how was you able to make that transition to where you can appease to your clients and your customers now to not give off that street tough guy? Because you know that stench be on you for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like one thing that I've done that I think it done helped me tremendously. You know what I'm saying? I put myself around positive people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Show me your network, and I will show you your net worth. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, look, check this out. You gotta be around people that have like-minded goals. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a short-term goal and there's another short-term goal after that, then the long-term. As long as y'all are meeting the goals, the short one's gonna lead you to the next one, next one's gonna lead you to the one down the road. But you gotta put yourself around like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? Then for me personally, I had a whole bunch of gold teeth, man. Diamond. Before it was cool though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool
niggas was going to Dr. Watts. You know what I'm saying? They was going to Dr. Watts getting them orange boys. You know what I'm saying? They were getting them orange boys. You know what I'm saying? I was diamond. I took all of that with the car lot opened up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Devin, man. You know what I'm saying? MaxLyfe Auto, man. When he gave me the opportunity to come aboard with that, man, I took them out off the muscle. I didn't want them to feel like they was getting hustled. You know what I'm saying? Like I was selling them lemons. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I took my gold teeth out. You know what I'm saying? I started carrying myself in a more positive manner. You know what I mean? Those things right there gonna help the business anyway. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts. That's facts. That's facts. Like you said something important earlier. You said you want to be in rooms where the real nigga can't go.
Yeah. But I was listening to JT he said I'm in a room where real niggas not allowed. You know what I'm saying?
But so with that, right? And it's even watching people like that, even watching, you know, your Jay-Z's, your 50s, like 50's like a dangerous man in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it's like, do you have to go through these moments in order to get to where you want to be? And what I say by these moments, like, so, you know, you have to have your, I think you have to have your you got to get certain stuff out your energy, you know, especially when you're young, you full of testosterone, you know what I'm saying? You don't know no better, but I feel like you got to get that out, because if you look at Jay-Z was a completely different person from who he is now. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like you said, like he in rooms where being real don't get you in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a certain level of vocabulary to get in that room. Even 50, like I said, he was dangerous when he first came out. People was afraid of him. Now he's like real life businessman, Rose, you know? So it's like, do you have to go through those moments in order to be there? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have to?
Man, for me, I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I know I always talk about like me coming from Alabama because that's like my story, right? Because that was my transitioning point. That's the season, exactly, man. So I feel like in order to get to where you want to go, like it's just I look at it like this, right? So when a woman is pregnant, right? When she first finds out she's pregnant, she's happy, she's excited, you know what I mean? But when that baby starts to grow in that stomach and that reality starts to hit, that when people start to, hey, it's going to be pain, you know what I'm saying? But after that pain, immediately when they see their babies, man, you like that pain it's pretty much gone. It's worth everything. So I look at life like that. Like, you know, first you gonna have some fun and you gonna get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And that's that season of happiness. That's that season of bliss, of like the unknown. Like you growing, you stretching yourself. And then it's a season of birth. You know what I mean? When it's like now you coming through you going through the path of everything you learned, all that stuff you was going through for them 9 months. Now you got a birth. That's the problem. You going through them issues. And once you come out of that, the baby is like the final goal. It's like I went through all this pain, all this hurt, and now I got the baby, but the work not over with, right? Now you got to grow that baby. So I look at life like that. Once you go through that pregnancy, you go through the birthing phase, now you got to get to the baby. But a lot of times people want to just have sex but don't want to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
People commit crimes
and
don't want to go to jail. You go through the hard part and the pain of being incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? You get out and you're free and you feel like you're straight love. And they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah. So for me, man, I just feel like that pain is necessary. You know what I'm saying? Pain is the weakness leaving your body. You know what I'm saying? And the more pain you put on your body, the stronger you going to get. So I feel like the more stuff we go Look at him flexing. You know what I'm saying, man? I
Sure,
shouldn't
that's
even
all I'm
say nothing
saying,
about
man.
no gym.
That's all I'm saying.
No,
You
no,
gotta
man.
endure that
Let's
pain,
go
man.
to something else,
So
man. You know what I'm saying, man?
So
This how you try to flex on, you know what I'm saying, man?
You know what I'm saying?
This how you try to flex on us, man.
Let that weight hit you.
I changed my story, man.
man.
Pain is, let me see how can I say this. Pain is temporary. How about that? But strength is forever. We gonna take the gym stuff out of it.
Let that weight hit that chest.
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, that's real though. That's real though. That's real though.
But let me ask you this, man, because like having, like being in the streets, you know what I'm saying, and going to prison to transitioning to being a business owner, like, what was your first business and what was the struggles that you saw from?
Well, we gonna keep it real. Can I be real?
Yeah, be real.
All the way real. I've been to prison a lot of times.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, just going to prison didn't make me transition. No. No, it didn't make me be real or none of that off the muscle. I went about and done some more dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I went back. Sometimes I went and done the same exact thing, expecting different results. What that made me?
Insanity.
I was doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what made me transition to try to do something better and to try to give some game out as actually being successful at doing wrong and getting a lot of money, you understand me, and then losing it all, going back to prison around like the same people I had been around for years and years beforehand and sitting inside of there while they talk about, man, when I get out, I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking about, damn, I mean, we was in Jamaica. Damn, bro. First class, we good right now. I was in Miami right now. It's Memorial Day weekend, bro. Yeah, I could be at Fountain Blue drinking that watermelon water they got out by the pool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been Ocean Drive a lot. Like, and then getting letters from my son, or talking to my son on the phone. And, man, Daddy, man, I can't wait till you get out, Daddy, man. Everything ain't right, you know what I'm saying? And then I know that I got a strong wife. Shout out my wife, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the light of my life. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I got a strong wife and she going through struggles and she don't want to show me, you know what I'm saying, because she don't want me to fall while I'm in there, you know what I'm saying? So it make me want to be free, you know what I'm saying? It make me want to be free, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, I don't want to go take a shower. I don't know, they talk about Ferguson unit on the internet a lot. I was on Ferguson unit. Man, hey, man, it's 50 people in the shower, everybody but they got a little circle thing and there's 4 people around it. I ain't with that, bro. I ain't with that. That ain't my type of, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, 2018, I went to prison in 2018. Yeah, I got caught at the airport with I just made out parole. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out you making out parole, my brother.
I did that, you know what I'm saying? I did that. Yeah, man, I got caught at the airport with a whole bunch of marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Me and a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that had to go serve time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and my boy, we like this. I love him, man. Yeah. All the way, you know what I'm saying? So I went and did some time, man, and at that point in my life, man, I was havoc. You know what I'm saying? It was a major, you know what I'm saying? It was very, very great. So I went, you know what I mean, to prison and was sitting in there. Back in the day when I used to go there, I already knew what I'd do. I'm gonna get off the bus, say, man, where my homies at? You know what I'm saying? Boo, boo, boo. Hey, man, y'all doing heart check? Y'all checking over here? Come on, let's go ahead and run that. Get that out the way. I'm gonna thrash you and you. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and get that out the way. Hey, then I want to speak for the set. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna get into the politics. I'm gonna go down and do time because I wasn't tripping on nothing. I didn't lose nothing when I went there because I didn't have nothing before I went. You know what I'm saying? But now I go there, I done lost whips and the laws done took this, they took all this money. I can't show where it came from. You know, it was just crucial. They taking jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man. But then sitting there and having to deal with that and knowing that my family could be doing a lot better with me, though my wife held it down like 4 flats, never missed a visit, you know what I'm saying, didn't lose contact with my kids or none of that, you know what I'm saying. We came home and we just put our head, when I came home, we put our heads together to make ourselves elevate. All right, you go back to doing your music, you keep running your hair business, we're going to do the Creek Young investment groups, you know what I'm saying, and get the real estate, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to tap into this untapped real estate market that nobody talks about. Which was I talked to you about it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me want to transition, but it wasn't that I went to jail, I got out and I changed. Nah, man, I've been to jail many times, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I was the man in there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people go back to jail because, you know what I mean, they just don't care as far as like, man, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'll come back, and however it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just as comfortable in jail as they are out here.
Yeah, you gotta think about it, bro. You ain't gotta pay no rent. Like, I had got out of jail, I think it was like September 20th, 2020. So rent was due in 10 days.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, rent was due in 10 days. You know what I mean? Glad that, you know, you don't get to the status that I was at without people owing you money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I was a different person. I wasn't like, I'm still the same person. Like, you know what I mean? But so you gotta pay me, don't play me. You know what I'm saying? So but think about that. A person go to jail, he get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You might go over mama house, and she happy to see you that first 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But you got Lester over there. This is with mama now. You know what I'm saying? Lester been walking. He been in jail 2-3 years. Lester been around there hanging and swinging. You understand me? He run the house. But now I got son. He been lifting weights. He look like him. You understand me? He come out. He doing push-ups in the living room. He drinking all the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you been here 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's time to do something.
Velma, what that boy gonna do? You know, what is he gonna do, Velma? You know, we ain't been doing what we normally do. You know, he on the couch. He was eating 2 sandwiches. You know what I mean? So, it come a time in mama, baby, you gotta do something. What you gonna do? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? See, I think people don't want to face that, like the reality of life. You know, people talk about jail or whatever. They give you 3 bills. Well, 2 on the weekends down in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But you getting your meals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got somewhere to sleep. It might be cold, it might be super hot, but you got somewhere to sleep. You don't really have no responsibility. You'll hear people in jail tomorrow say, man, my money ain't hit, man, my money ain't came. Your money? They almost sent you that, ain't they? Your mama sent you that money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They feel a sense of entitlement. Some people feel a sense of entitlement. When they in jail, they get taken care of. When they out here, mama ain't taking care of you like that. You know what I'm saying? You might get your first clothes and some shoes when you first get out, man, but you got to get to it. What is you going to do? And most of the time, they turn to what's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know, you might get out and be like, but I got kids. I got such and such. I'll do anything for my kids. I'll do anything. I don't care what you talking about, bro. You telling me don't ride down, don't need no, don't go rob, don't sell no dope. I'm doing anything for my kids, bro. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. I be looking at them crazy. Like I told you before, yeah, they'll do anything but the right thing. I bet you won't walk to Whataburger, Sonic, or In-N-Out Burger and BJ's Brew House and fill out an application or do one online since, you know, you got your free phone. You ain't done one of them online to get a job because you don't want homie them. You don't want twin to see you at the drive-through window. Is you eating that in the car or you taking that to go? No, you'll do anything but wear that little white hat from In-N-Out Burger. You know what I'm saying? You'll do anything but that.
Nah, that's for real. That's
Come on, man.
Ain't no real sacrifice in it.
Yeah, man.
It ain't no real sacrifice.
They'll never be CEOs, man. They'll never chase every opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's real business, man.
So, man, you know, talking about being the CEO, you know, running a car business. How did you get into that? And
man, my brother Devin, man. Devin was my partner in the streets, right? But whenever I got locked up, he felt like everything fall apart. Like I told you, like you see that Real Live Street Stars interview, MaxLyfe Real Live Street Stars interview, man, it was so many people on there. All of them was my people, you know what I'm saying? I took care of everybody on that stage in one way or another. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Whether it was giving them opportunities or giving them money or, you know what I'm saying, or believing in their dream and investing in it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't heard from hardly none of them people. I don't think nobody, no, I ain't hear from none of them. You feel me? Maybe 1 or 2, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then it was 20, 30 other people that was there that wouldn't have fit in the shot. That's how we moved. But it's like my partner Devin, he was there. When I got taken away, he was like, bro, I gotta do something else. I always sold cars. I am a master salesman. You know what I'm saying? I am a master salesman. I know what I can sell it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what do you say, man? They was feeling it, I can do it. You feel me? You know what I mean? So, man, my partner, he turned me on to it. He's like, bro, you always sold cars. Hey, man, let's get it together. Let's get a car lot, find a location. I was on house arrest, bro, for like 16 months because I made parole from when I told you I went to prison for all the marijuana at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, jet life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. That pack didn't land, but anyway. You know what I'm saying? I went to prison for that. But when I got out, while I was on going to court for that, I caught another case. You know what I'm saying? I got raided again. You know what I'm saying? Banging my head against the wall. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Feeling like I gotta continue to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I got hit out here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Raided my house, man. Got robbed by the police, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, but I got robbed by the police. Anyway, I went to jail again. So now, stemming from that, when I made parole from the marijuana at the airport, Dallas County came and got me. It was during COVID, so they didn't release me. Dallas County came and got me. I had an organized crime with intent to distribute 200-300 pounds. It was crazy. All right, so I get picked up by Dallas County. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm on house arrest, and I'm telling my boy, man, hey, bro, I'm not going back to jail. I'm not leaving my kids. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So At that point, to get money, you know what I'm saying, I was hitting people on dice. You know what I'm saying? I'm popping them on the dice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's some little cat that's on Instagram with the dreads and.
He be on TikTok.
Yeah,
He be on TikTok too.
Instagram, he be pad rolling, but he slouchy with it, bro. He actually they let him sit dice, so they know that's cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some shake and everything. We gonna get it on. But you know what I'm saying? So I was making some money, and my boy said, I'm gonna put it together, bro. I'm gonna put it together. So we got everything set up. You know what I'm saying? We MaxLyfe brothers. We are the founders of MaxLyfe from 2014. You know what I'm saying? And we taking it to a positive avenue. So we did MaxLyfe Autos, found a location. Man, we were just spending our own money to get the cars or whatever right now. You know what I'm saying? Now we got floor plans. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice inventory. It's going down, man. But yo, that's my partner, man. He didn't miss a visit either, man. When he said he was coming, he was coming. You understand me? For sure, man. MaxLyfe Dev, for sure.
Hey, shout out to MaxLyfe Dev, man. Hey, shout out to MaxLyfe Autos too, man. Hey, when y'all see me pull up on the S550, just know.
I got you,
know what I'm saying? My boy already got me, you know what I'm saying? He got me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Max. So, hey, this has been a good interview, man. But hey, we can't get up out of here, man, without the Can I Be Real moment, man. So in each one of our set shows, man, we have a segment called the Can I Be Real moment. Where it get real, it get a little hot. Yeah. Go on, take your sip, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is something to drink right here.
Yeah, that's something to drink.
Something to drink.
Man, oh my God, I forgot, man.
This is the best Kool-Aid concoction I've ever tasted.
Yeah, man. Man.
Something to drink.
Man, where my cup at, man? Listen, y'all, man. We always help out the kids, man. And today's episode was sponsored by, Love Deposit Studios as always, and Order My Steps, man. But today is Father's Day, so we want to shout out something to drink, man. We had some kids come through, man. They brought us something to drink, man. They make their own drinks, premium sweet, man. What y'all think about it? What you think about the something to drink, man?
Scrumptious.
Yeah,
very outstanding. They maxed out for sure.
Yeah. On Max. Yeah, that's on Max.
On Max.
Hey, y'all here, man. Y'all got the stamp on Max, man. And we also had food that was sponsored by Big Stands catering service, man. If y'all need any food service, man, got some of the best barbecue in Dallas, man. Y'all shout out to Big Stands catering service, man. Big Stands catering service, man. But now back to it, man. So in this Can I Be Real moment, man, we're going to ask you maybe one or two questions, man. We're going to get a little real, you know what I'm saying? See, we was paying attention during the interview, and I was paying attention, and you said a lot of different things, man. You talked about your time, in prison, and you talk about your time in the streets and your time as an entrepreneur. But one thing that constantly came up was your wife, man. How important was your wife's role during your whole time, while you was in the streets, going through prison and all the way up to now, man?
I would have never went to prison the last time if I'd have been listening to her at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have arguments. I mean, real arguments with my wife. Man, why you got all these around you? You know what I'm saying? Woo. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to get them arguments around. You don't need them around you, baby. You don't need to be doing that. I don't want you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Especially not at our house. I'd be like, man, these are my partners. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if something happened to me, they gonna be there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be there. Man, one of them there. She was there every step of the way. You hear me? One of them there. So if I'd have listened to my wife, I wouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? Then she keep me grounded. Boy, you done gained a lot of weight, so your head done got big, but it's even a little bit bigger now, so you need to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Humble yourself, baby. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself, and then she ain't to be trifled with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like, my wife does music, Cree Montana, man. Y'all go check her out for sure. But she like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, she like that for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? She say something, she not gonna bite her tongue. Mm-hmm. She not gonna play, man. So she is an essential part of my life, man. Like, man. She keep me out of a lot of stuff, man. And she saves me a lot of money, too, because she going to tell her. I just ask my wife. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to your wife, man. Shout out to your wife, man.
My wife.
Yes, sir.
She's driving force in it, man.
Yeah. You got some, bro?
Man, I ain't got nothing.
I got one that we can go. So we listen to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for stopping through. So I want to ask, yes, sir. I want to ask a Can I Be Real question, right? Because you seem like a man of pride. You seem like a man that you ain't gonna take no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? You seem like a man of principle, right? You know what I'm saying? So with your experiences in going to jail and you learning your lesson and saying, this is what's important, and now you out here and you have developed that life, you know what I mean, that you got something to lose. You know what I'm saying? Are you, and keep it real, you know what I mean? Are you above right now where you are going back if somebody play with you? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going back. Off the muscle. Like, see, but look. I got a certain level of respect in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for sure. Like, I move around like this everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I pulled up here. I could have brought my security because some places I take security. Yeah. I'm not like invisible. I take security. You know what I'm saying? But no, don't play with me. Please don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna play with you. See, respect go both ways. Sure. I ain't gonna play with nobody, but I ain't let nobody play with me. Now, Montana, I gotta go home to Money Max. You understand me? I gotta go home to Jizzle, Adra, you understand me, and Creek for sure. Yeah. And I just had some puppies from my fridge, so I'm definitely.
Nah, for real. Hey, man, this has been a good one, man. This has been a good one, man. But look, man, before we get out of here, man, that's your camera right there, right? So I want you to do this, man. Each video that we have, you know what I'm saying? They going viral, right? And this is gonna be another viral video. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to look in that camera, and I want you to give the people your viral moment, man. If you can just leave them with, you gonna close it out. So they gonna be the last words you hear. So let them have it, man. Go viral.
Hey, look, man.
Wait a minute, I don't know yet.
He done stopped the knowledge.
He threw me out.
Yeah, he threw all the way. Yeah.
Hey, man, look, man. Understand that in life, you are on a campaign trail, man. You are on a campaign trail. So keep politicking to get elected, not neglected, man. You understand me? If you want people to vote. You understand me? And always know that if you grind hard, you're going to shine hard. You understand me? But you have to put in the work. You understand me? Don't sit around thinking somebody going to hand you something or somebody going to do something for you, man. You have to put in work to get results. We used to be under the imagination that everybody eats, B. Now, everybody who works eats, B. On Max.
On Max.
On Max.
On Max.
Can I be real?
Can I be real?
Yeah.
Man? Can I be real, bro? That's solid. That was solid.
On Max.
Okay. Man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I really enjoyed that, man. Yeah. The liquor done hit me. I still the liquor done hit me.
That's on Max. Yeah. That was cool, bro. Appreciate that much, man. Real, man. We appreciate you.
Go pick up my new chain, though.
Yeah.
I got my face. I got my face real big. I'm gonna pick it up right now.